Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about the stomach cancer mortality in women in Mexico from the year 1950 to 2022. Basically, what I did was analyze data from the World Health Organization, and my goal was to see if the number of deaths has changed through time, if it's gone up, down, or just stay the same. So, the main question I wanted to answer was what are the mortality trends of stomach cancer among women in Mexico from 1950 to 2022? To do that, I focus only on women and use the variables like the year, the number of deaths, the death rate per 100,000 women, and a few others like the percentage of stomach cancer deaths among total female deaths. Basically, I just wanted to understand how this has changed over time and if there is any clear pattern. So, after cleaning the data, I ended up with 68 years of information from 1950 all the way to 2022. The average death rate was 4.58 per 100,000, which is pretty low, and the numbers didn't change at all. The median was almost the same with 4.57, and the standard deviation was only 0.28, which means that the variation between years is really, really small. The lowest value was 3.39 and the highest was 5.21. So overall it's been pretty stable. So here you can see the first graph, which shows the average death rate through the years. It goes slightly up during 1960s and 1970s, but after that it basically stays flat, around 4 to 5 deaths per 100,000 women. So even though there are small ups and downs through the way, there is no big change in the trend. The second graph, it shows almost the same thing. It confirms that the rate didn't really increase or decrease dramatically. So in general, the mortality rate for women in Mexico has been pretty constant for more than 70 years. So when I saw the results, I thought it was really interesting that even though healthcare and technology have improved a lot in Mexico since 1950s, the death rate hasn't really gone down. That probably means that there are other factors that keep the risk in the same level, like diet, infections, or maybe lifestyle habits. So if it's not that things got worse, but they also haven't improved a lot. It's kind of a stable problem that still need more attention, especially for prevention and early detection. So at the end, I came up with a few questions that could be interesting for the future research, like why have the death rates stayed almost the same for that long? How do these numbers compare with other countries in Latin America, like to know exactly, like to compare a little this problematic through other countries in the same continent? And are there specific regions in Mexico where the rates are higher or lower? I think this will help a lot to detect some specific probably states that have a little with a little high margin of this problematic. So these questions I think could help to find a better prevention strategies or to understand what really is influencing these numbers. And yeah, so that's why I think it's it's still an important problematic to public health. So I think that it should be studied in a way more detailed. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.